Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's Astrology News Report, an alternate view of world events as seen through the lens of Vedic astrology, presented by yours truly, Ron Berger. Today is August 1st, 2021. In this report, we'll take a look at what's coming up in the zodiac for August 2021. But before we begin, a note to all viewers. The weekly videos on this channel are available to people who donate to the channel. You are watching the once-a-month free public video. If you would like to have access to the upcoming month's weekly reports, stick around for the link at the end of this video to make your donation. Thanks. As we enter August, there are planetary patterns already in progress, holdovers from July. Mercury is finishing its transit in sidereal Cancer, where it is now opposite to retrograde Saturn. Saturn restricts whatever it aspects. Saturn signifies the karma of harsh realities. Besides enduring the aspect of Saturn, Mercury, as the planet of rational thinking, doesn't much like being in Cancer, an emotional water sign, anyway. So, the planet of reasons and explanations will be a whole lot happier when it enters Leo, the sign of the Sun, where it will immediately pick up the direct aspect of optimistic Jupiter, planet of expansion and opportunity. Except Jupiter is now retrograde, so it is not transmitting its positive energy through its aspect as strongly as it might otherwise. While transiting in sidereal Leo, Mercury is going to be combining with Mars, which has been in Leo since July 20th. The planet of rational thinking and finding consensus doesn't get along with the planet of force and aggression. They are considered enemies in Vedic astrology. Mars is the stronger of the two planets, so Mercury loses out. Impatient Mars distorts the significations of reasonable Mercury. Mercury plus Mars creates fiery thinking, angry communications, and hasty decisions. And this is in Leo, sign of kings, leaders, and governments. So, a tendency for kings and leaders to make rash decisions. Making matters worse, towards the end of its sojourn in Leo, Mercury will come into opposition with Neptune. The planet of fantasy, illusion, deception, and confusion, influencing the planet of rational thinking, is not a good thing for clear thinking. Mercury is the planet of facts and data. Neptune signifies distrust, suspicion. Since Mercury is the planet of the media, this combination leads to unreasonable speculation by the pundits, confusing reports, and even deception and disinformation from the media. Fortunately, Mercury moves fairly quickly, and on August 25th, escapes from Mars and the influence of Neptune when it proceeds into its own sign Virgo, where it will be a whole lot happier and more able to manifest its significations. As August begins, Venus is finishing its transit in Leo. Venus is exchanging aspects with Neptune. The planet of romance is being influenced by the planet of fantasy, which could give us storybook romances, or just lack of realism in love. Venus is the planet of the arts. Neptune is the planet of dreams. So this can be helpful for creative imagination. But Venus is also the planet of finance and guidance. Neptune is illusion and deception. So it's not a good time for getting guidance and counsel or for making an important purchase. On August 10th, Venus moves into sidereal Virgo. This is Venus's sign of debilitation. In other words, Venus doesn't do so well in this sign. The reason is that Venus is the planet of love and romance. Virgo is the sign of analysis and perfection. Love is, ideally, not subject to evaluation and criticism, but rather centered on acceptance. So, probably not the best time for initiating a romance. On the other hand, Venus, as the planet of guidance, in Virgo, sign of discrimination, could be good for getting guidance. It takes Mars about 6 weeks to transit through a sign. Since July 20th, the planet of action has been making its way through sidereal Leo, sign of kings and leaders. While transiting in this sign, Mars has been getting some encouragement from Jupiter on the opposite side of the zodiac in Aquarius. Then, as we get to the end of August, Mars moves into position to be opposite to Neptune. This puts the planet of action and aggression and haste under the influence of the planet of fantasy and illusion. Obviously not a good thing. This energy pattern promotes mistaken action. So, beware the end of August and beginning of September. Before and after a planet goes backwards in the zodiac, it appears to hang motionless in the heavens. Uranus begins its yearly retrograde period this month. That means that Uranus is stationary during August. For one of the faster-moving planets, like Mercury, the stationary period is just a few days. But for any of the slower-moving outer planets, the stationary period lasts for several weeks. In astrology, a stationary planet is considered to be extra strong for effects. Uranus is the planet of freedom, rebellion, disruption, and the unexpected. So, having it extra strong during August means we can expect some shocking events. And these can be courtesy of the human realm or from Mother Nature. But a powerful Uranus, so long as it's not being influenced by any malefic combinations, can sometimes be a good thing. Since Uranus is the planet of sudden events, that includes sudden realizations, in other words, enlightenment. For instance, recently Fox News did an about-face and proclaimed that vaccines are a good thing. Okay, so there's a brief look at planetary patterns for August 2021, and now a reminder, you have been watching Astrology News Report's once a month free public video. And if you would like to see the upcoming month's weekly reports, donate $20 by clicking on or touching the donation card you see at the end of this video, which will take you to the donation page. And if $20 for a month is too much for you, you can donate $10. The link to each week's report will be sent to you via your email. Here's a description of what's coming up in the August videos. August 8th, an update on transits affecting the USA chart and the chart of President Biden. August 15th, an analysis of Uranus stationary and Uranus retrograde in sidereal Aries. August 22nd, an analysis of Mercury with Venus in Virgo and effects for each rising sign chart. August 29th, a preview of planetary patterns coming in September 2021. You'll not want to miss out on all these great upcoming videos, so here's the link for your donation. Just click or touch the card, which will take you to the donation page. And if the card does not appear or doesn't work, you can find the link in the comment section below. Thank you, and until next week.